This is TradeFlow News, bringing you relevant news and insights from around the world. TradeFlow News, enabling trade for SMEs and economies worldwide.
These are some of the key topics that we will be looking into in today's program.
First, let's take a look at the overnight headlines which are impacting the commodity markets.
Oil prices eased on Thursday as worries over demand due to a seasonal slowdown during winter and an uncertain economic outlook for China outweighed expectations of tighter supplies from extended production cuts in Saudi Arabia and Russia. Brent crude futures fell 24 cents to $90.36 a barrel by 0412 GMT, after a 9-session winning streak. U.S. West Texas Intermediate Crude, WTI, futures fell 29 cents to $87.25 after a 7-session gain. Both benchmarks had spiked earlier in the week after Saudi Arabia and Russia, the world's top two oil exporters, extended voluntary supply cuts to the year-end. These were on top of the April cuts agreed by several OPEC+ producers running to the end of 2024.
Saudi Arabia on Wednesday raised its October official selling price, OSP, for its Arab light crude to Asia by 10 cents a barrel to $3.60 a barrel over the Oman-Dubai average, according to a statement from state oil company Saudi Aramco. 5 refining sources surveyed by Reuters had said the OSP for flagship Arab light crude could increase by about 45 cents a barrel from the previous month, which would have been the grade's highest price so far this year. Saudi Aramco's OSPs usually set the trend for Iranian, Kuwaiti and Iraqi prices, affecting about 9 million barrels of oil per day of crude bound for Asia.
Moving on to the top news in the energy sector.
Saudi Arabia on Wednesday raised its October official selling price, OSP, for its Arab light crude to Asia by 10 cents a barrel to $3.60 a barrel over the Oman-Dubai average, according to a statement from state oil company Saudi Aramco. 5 refining sources surveyed by Reuters had said the OSP for flagship Arab light crude could increase by about 45 cents a barrel from the previous month, which would have been the grade's highest price so far this year. Saudi Aramco's OSPs usually set the trend for Iranian, Kuwaiti and Iraqi prices, affecting about 9 million barrels of oil per day of crude bound for Asia.
India's fuel consumption in August inched up from a 10-month low, government data showed on Wednesday, as strong factory activity in the world's third biggest oil importer and consumer offset the usual monsoon lull. Total consumption in August, a proxy for oil demand, totaled 18.57 million metric tons, up 2.5% from 18.11 million tons in July. It was up 6.5% a year ago. The main reason is the strong economy, LSEG analyst Ahsan Ul-Haq said, adding that if demand is rising during the monsoon season, it could surge even higher in the festive season. Next, we have the top news in metal markets. China's copper imports declined 5% in August from a year earlier, customs data showed on Thursday, as demand weakness persisted amid a faltering economy and strong domestic production. Imports of unwrought copper and copper products totaled 473,330 metric tons in August, data from the General Administration of Customs showed. The metal, including anode, refined, alloy and semi-finished copper, is used widely in the construction, transport and power sectors.
Metal producers and consumers urged the European Union to invest more in expanding processing capacity for minerals critical to the energy transition, such as those used in electric vehicles, as the bloc finalizes its plans for the year ahead. In a letter sent to EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen on Thursday, industry association Euromito said the EU Innovation Fund, which focuses on the decarbonization of energy-intensive industries, should also include critical minerals. Von der Leyen's State of the Union address next week will outline priorities and initiatives for the year to come.
We will now look at the top news in the agricultural sector.
Chicago corn futures eased on Thursday, trading close to 3-year lows as record production in top exporter Brazil and supplies from an early U.S. harvest weighed on the market. Soybean and wheat prices also fell, giving back some gains made on Wednesday. Large immediate supply of corn is likely to weigh on the market, said Ol Hue, Director of Advisory Services at Australian agricultural brokerage IKON Commodities. That is all for today's news on commodity markets. Stay tuned to TradeFlow News as we continue to provide you with more updates. We also invite you to follow us on Twitter at TradeFlow News, which allows you to watch our program on your mobile device or desktop to receive information from there.